Welcome back to the Indigo Perfumery video series where we're discussing perfumes that are new and fun, and we bring in different people to share them with us. And today we have Mark from the WhatKnot Bow Tie Company in Cleveland. Welcome, Mark, and tell us a little bit about your company.
Well, I have a men's accessories line called the WhatKnot Bow Tie Company. I make custom bow ties and pocket squares downtown Cleveland in the 5th Street Arcade.
Well, I find it kind of ironic that you have a men's clothing store because probably more than half of our customers are men from all over the United States. People are always surprised when I tell them that, but these days men want to smell just as good as any woman, and they
Absolutely.
also have large perfume collections, which really surprises me all the time. Today we have 3 fragrances that we're going to explore, and I would love to hear Mark's comments and reactions to them because he's never smelled them before, and it's always, to me, it's always very fun to see what people think. Today we're going to start with Ganymede, which is right here in the middle. It starts off with the top notes of mandarin and saffron, and that gives it a bright opening as most citrus does. So we are going to see, we're going to smell actually. This is Ganymede.
All right. I like it. It's not overbearing.
Right away, I smell the citrus, but I also smell the leather suede very faintly in the background.
I do.
It's very smooth.
I wouldn't be able to verbalize that if you didn't say it, but now that you say it, I definitely smell it.
Besides the mandarin and the saffron, it then goes into Chinese osmanthus and immortelle and violet. The violet and the osmanthus are the heart notes. Osmanthus is also kind of a peachy, fruity, apricot-y type scent that combines well with the leather accord and makes it so it's not quite so dry.
Yeah, I smell like maybe I can smell the leather, and I can smell kind of a sweet floral fruit type of thing going on. But I like it because it's not overbearing, and I can wear it and...
B6A3, which is the first one in the line, is a very beautiful scent that seems a little more formal. I think the Ganymede can be a little bit more towards the daytime. Obviously you could wear it out if you want at night, but it's also just slightly less formal than the B6A3. Immortelle in the base is also known as everlasting flower or straw flower, and it kind of gives a spicy, rich feel to it. It combines with akagala wood, which is fractionated from patchouli oil. It means it's separated out. It's one of the components from patchouli oil, and patchouli is distilled from the dried leaves of the patchouli plant. And it also, oh, I can smell it. Can you tell any difference now?
That's why I like this so much, apparently, because I love patchouli.
It just gets better and better. So for the last little bit for Ganymede, I want to ask the expert here, how do you see dressing for Ganymede?
This to me feels less formal and a little more casual. Sport coat, jeans maybe, with of course a bow tie, or a sweater and bow tie, like something that I have on right now, as opposed to a tuxedo or some kind of other formal wear.
The second perfume we're going to smell is called Un Air de Pogie. Excuse my French if it doesn't have the right accents. It's from the Violet line, and it's spelled like violet, but it's the French pronunciation, and we're using violet. And the company was originally founded in the 1800s, and 3 guys who were in perfume school in 2016 decided to bring it back to life because it had closed down in the 1950s. And this is based on a 1922 perfume also of the same name, but they decided to give it a modern touch. So let's see what this smells like.
All right.
One little clue, when you spray your strips, don't smell it right away. Let the alcohol evaporate for a minute so you don't just smell alcohol.
I smell fruit, I smell floral. Again, it's not overbearing.
It makes me happy when I smell this because I love the smell of tobacco leaf, but I don't love the smell of cigarettes. But tobacco is a floral component. That's where you're smelling the floral part of it.
I can see that now.
In the top notes of Un Air de Pogie, there are anise and sage, which are kind of unusual notes to put in a perfume, so that gives a little bit of an aromatic feel. In the heart, mimosa is also a flower, and that may be, and combining with honey, that's also giving it a little bit of sweetness. But it's not, to me, it's not overly sweet. What do you think?
No, not overly sweet. I can smell sweetness in it, but it's definitely not overly sweet. And I can smell the tobacco now. I would never been able to say that's what it was, but now.
What would you wear for this one?
This I will wear every day. I will wear this with my suits. I will wear it even if I was just going somewhere in a casual environment. I would just wear this with everything.
Okay.
Like this is nice.
Our third perfume we're going to smell right now is called Sweet Taboo, and it's a new release by Chris Collins. It's part of his Dark Romance collection. Chris has 3 previous releases, and we are going to see what we think about Sweet Taboo.
All right. I love the packaging, the way the label looks on here. I don't know how to explain it. It's stronger than the other ones.
It's very interesting when people give their observations, because you find that everyone's opinions and observations are different. It's funny because I don't find this is strong, although this is the strongest. Good observation for you. It's an extrait de parfum, which means it's 24% oils in it, and it is considered to be somewhat of a gourmand, although because it has so many spices in it. It's got vanilla, cardamom, coffee, roast extract, and incense. It's a very unusual combination of notes, but I think it's very elegant. I think you could definitely wear this out in the evening with a tux, maybe.
Oh, absolutely. I do smell incense.
Do you?
I love incense. It does smell like I could be burning this in my house.
What do you think you would wear with this?
This is definitely a going out on the town scent. This is definitely a suit or a tux with someone in a evening gown.
Sure.
You know. Yeah, this is definitely a little more formal to me. This is not something that I would wear every day.
Mm-hmm. So all of the perfumes that you see here are available as a 1 milliliter spray. We have a glass vial, and the spray is really good, and it's perfect also to take in your purse or on travel. But they are all available that way, and I want to thank you very much, Mark, for coming. And
thanks for having me.
What did you think?
Were
you
impressed.
surprised?
Yes, because normally I'm more of an oil person.
Oh.
I haven't found a lot of cologne, men's fragrances that I really like, but these I really like.
I look forward to visiting your store. I love your Instagram. Why don't you tell us a little bit of how we can get a hold of you?
Okay, so everything on social media is at the WhatKnot, and on the website is www.thewhatnot.com.
K-N-O-T.
K-N-O-T.
That's cool
Yes.
that you got that.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.